I ain't finna let that nigga just
welcome back to the
burn me out like I ain't really out here trying to get a little motion with me, so you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's why I straight with cold.
Trying to get the cash up, water. I'm in a bag. Too many flex though, really. Y'all niggas sad. I can do what I want. I ain't gotta brag. I'm trying to keep bringing pressure. I ain't trying to crash.
Alright guys, so welcome back to the channel, man. Today, like I told y'all in the previous video, I got me a 3/4 inch sheet of wood and we about to see, can we build our port real quick. Now I got my measurements, which are right here somewhere. Now as far as the tuning go, I don't know, but I'm just gonna make it long as possible and then shorten it up as I go to try to fine tune it to where I like it at. But for now, all the measurements are pretty much maxed out. So right now, it's 22 inches wide going across the bottom and the top, 22 inches. The height is like 18 inches and the depth, I got it at 19 inches, which would take it back to that little platform in the box. That'll take it all the way back to that platform. So the measurements are maxed out and we just gonna build it maxed out. So, you know, the longer the port, the lower it'll play. So it may take away a little from the high range, but we just gonna see, y'all. Like I said, I'm just gonna try it. My partner did say he's gonna try to get on it this weekend, but if I can get this port in there and it sound good and it sound decent, we gonna run with it. It shouldn't be that hard. We only making a square, but like I said, I'm woodworking is not my specialty. That ain't what I do. So I'm about to set up this time lapse and got my little Ryobi right here. And we about to go for what we know, y'all. And if y'all hear any noise, that's my AC unit. But this edge right here is gonna act as the bottom part of the front of the port, if that makes sense. This gonna be on the front of the port. This right here runs along the inside of it, which will be 19 inches this way, and then we'll come back 22 inches that way. Hopefully my lines are straight, but we gonna, once we get this cut, y'all see I got bottom right there, I'm gonna flip this over, mirror it on the other side, and then I'll get my measurements again for the side, which should be like, I think, I have to redo the measurement for the side, then come out here and transfer it to the board. But for now, we just about to cut the top and bottom, and then we're gonna just slide it in there, see how snug that fit, whether I have to take a little off or whatever. So that's what we about to do right now. Let me set the tripod. Alright, so this is what we got going on. Now I cut this piece 22 inches wide. Down the inside, this ball nasty fuck. I cut it 22 inches wide. But what I didn't account for is the side pieces. You see how I accounted for it on this side? So I got to take off at least 3/4 inch on this side for the side from there to here, to, you know, so I can glue and screw the sides. Now, in theory, y'all got to excuse the speaker wires and shit, but in theory, this is gonna sit back about that far in the box. And it should come out about that far, so. But I don't know. I said fuck it, man. I just said fuck it and slid the whole box out, man. Cause the way I was trying to do it, don't get too old or be in awkward position for too long. My back and shit be hurting for weeks. But I just wrestled this huge motherfucker out, and it'll be easier to put the port together like this right here, man, instead of the way I was going. Let's see, can we go and get this thing built real quick? Shouldn't be that hard with it being out. That way, you know what I mean? Essentially, I'm just building the fucking square. You dig where I'm coming from? So, yeah. Let's get it, y'all. We made a little progress. This board just fell down there, and the other piece is over there. Now, I got my cut right. Let me show y'all what I'm working with. But right now, I ain't gonna lie, I got a little frustrated. The sun going down, and I got to go to work tomorrow, so I ain't really got time to be out here all night long fucking with it. But let's show y'all this fit right quick. Now, of course, the port ain't gonna stick out that goddamn far, I don't think. But as y'all can see, look how close I got those cuts. Like, I got that motherfucker perfect. I just got to finish building the square. I got to measure this side and the bottom. Well, the bottom gonna mirror this piece. And then I just got to do the side, glue and screw it. But y'all see I got it back to that piece right there. So I could finish it, but like I said, I'm losing daylight, man. I got to go to work tonight, and I ain't really got time to be out here all night fumbling with it. So I already started cleaning everything up. What I'm gonna do next is probably just leave the subwoofers on hook for now until probably Saturday. Cause like I told y'all, I already got my amps and stuff set, and I don't want to mess that up to the end. So I probably just leave the subwoofers alone and just hook them back up Saturday. And another issue I found is the subs are starting to blow this access port. So what I am gonna do is I got some more screws in there that I'm gonna put in between each screw to help secure this a little more. But as y'all can see, y'all see how the subwoofer tearing all this shit up. I got a lot of vibration up here, so I may have to get a whole sheet of wood and first cut all the access port. I might just have to double all this shit up, y'all. I think they're gonna be the next plan, man. Give me another 3/4 inch slab of wood, and I'm gonna double the top of it up, you know, to make it a little sturdy. But until then, I'm just gonna add a couple more screws in to help it stay down, and hopefully that'll hold me off until the end. But like I said, I'm not a woodworker, no diddy or whatever like that, but I can do it. But if I would have started early this morning, I had to port in there, you know what I'm saying? If I would have started early this morning, I would have had to port in. But another thing I did was, y'all remember that little beauty panel I had back there? I took that out because, be honest, that wasn't always right. And when I tried to, when the box was in there and I tried to slide the port in, that piece wasn't cut right and it was hitting that beauty panel. So, like, if y'all remember videos ago, months ago, I told y'all that little beauty panel, which is sitting right there, probably like a 1/4 inch thick, it was just there, y'all. Like, it was just there to cover up all this, which I got sound deadening, which I'm gonna probably get the rest of my sound deadening and throw on there too. It won't hurt nothing. But for now, I'm just gonna leave that wall bare. And I probably tomorrow when I get off of something, I come back out here, get the rest of my sound deadening and roll that on there to get that as solid as possible. But like I said, as of now, I do got the top piece cut, and I gotta make sure I mark it to let myself know that it is the top piece. Then tomorrow I'm gonna let my saw charge up. Tonight I'm gonna let my saw charge up. Then I'm gonna mirror the bottom piece, and then I have to just, you know, measure the sides and all that good stuff, glue it and screw it. Don't know if I'm gonna be able to paint it. And then I just slide the box and shit back in. But for now, I'm just gonna slide the box in and secure it, and take my wires up and all that. And you know, it's gonna be a process. Like I told y'all, it's gonna be a crunch. But I know a lot of y'all probably like, bro, I would have been had that done. But like I told y'all, this type of shit right here truly ain't my specialty. So huge shouts out to everybody that building closes and all that good stuff, man, because you can easily fuck up a whole sheet of wood that just cost me $40. You can easily fuck that up just trying. And I don't want to fuck mine up just trying, because that's a lot of goddamn wood. If I get these cut right, I still have enough, honestly, to double the top of my box, if that makes sense. So I really ain't trying to waste no wood. That's why I kind of got a little frustrated, but then again, I know that the sun started going down, and I got to get the heavy ass box back in the truck, vacuum up some of that sawdust and all that good stuff. So it's still a lot I got to do, man. But if y'all enjoy that content, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. We trying to get 1,000 subs over here on this channel, and we trying to run up over here as well. Like I said, this type of stuff y'all won't be getting on the main channel. The next video of this setup, y'all be getting on the main channel. The port already be in and playing. So if you ain't subscribed to this channel to see this process, you'll just miss out on that part. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I tell y'all, subscribe if y'all want to see it step by step. But with all that said, man, we're gonna end the video off. I'm gonna get me a little broom or something, sweep my bed out, sweep the box out and all that, because it is a little dust in there, and then I'm gonna sweep all that out. And then I'm gonna slide the box in there, secure the box, get my plywood and put it up. I'm not gonna leave that outside, period. I'm gonna get that and put it up. And like I said, I got to find my piece, my top piece, and I got to market it. As a matter of fact, I'm about to do that now before I forget. Saw died on me 1 or 2 times, man. I got to go and get me a skill saw or something with a plug, so I ain't got to worry about that shit. And my jigsaw, the goddamn blade was dull. It would have took me 3 hours to cut that little shit. So I gave up on the jig as well. So I got to go by the hardware store and get me some more blades for my jig. That way when my skill saw go dead, I'd be able to transition straight to the jig and keep the process moving. So that threw a wrench in my plan as well. And it did take a lot of work, y'all. A shit ton of work, man. But this your boy BassAddict, man. Check it out with another. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe. We trying to get the port right for this thing. Today is now Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So I rightfully got like 2.5 days or so to get everything close to with, you know, having the port in it. At least I got 2 days to get it done, at least. At the minimum, 2 days. So we gonna it's crunch time, but we gonna do what we can do, y'all. Let me clean this shit up because y'all see the sun going down. Y'all have a good one, man.
I ain't finna let the damn nigga just
Welcome back to the
burn me out like I ain't really out here trying to get a little motion with me, so you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's why I stream we cool.
Trying to get the cash up, Woody. I'm in a bag. Too many flex store, really. Y'all niggas sad. I can do what I want. I ain't got to brag. I'm trying to keep bringing pressure. I ain't trying to crash.
We cool. I ain't finna let the damn nigga just
Welcome back to the
burn me out like I ain't really out here trying to get a little motion with me, so you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's why I stream we cool.
Trying to get the cash up, Woody. I'm in a bag. Too many flex store, really. Y'all niggas sad. I can do what I want. I ain't got to brag. I'm trying to keep bringing pressure. I ain't trying to crash.
All right, y'all. Part 2 of building the port, man. Got my son out here. You know what I mean? Going D1 real soon. But we just measured all the side piece, and y'all see I'm about to mirror that, cut that out. And it fit real tight and flush, man. I know a lot of y'all were asking about covering up this part of the port, these little parts on the side. And I was about to do that, then I thought about it. When the guy that built the box, when he got a measurement for the port, he said like 17 inches. So this piece 17 inches, that piece 17 inches, and the sides gonna, you know, sandwich it between it. But the beauty of ports like this right here, like you can move them and tune them to your liking. So if it play too low with it being extended this far away from the box, I can always get it, move it, push it in a little more or whatever. But in my mind, I think this might be absolutely perfect because, for one, I gotta jump on here real quick to show y'all. For one, the port got to go through, it got to go through the bed and come out through here. And from here to there is 6 inches. So it got to go through there and come out to the front. But I don't want it to protrude not too far on the inside. So the way it is now, it should be absolutely perfect. I got to take this seatbelt mount out. And hopefully it'll go around this shit right here for the time being. If I get me another whip or something, y'all, the back seat gone. Like, I'm about to literally get rid of the back seats, but that's only, you know, if I find me something else to ride in, the back seat gonna have to go. Cause this shit right here gonna be a problem. But for now, hopefully, once I move this seatbelt mount, and I'm about to find somewhere to remount this and relocate it, but hopefully the port should slide straight up under this and get around it. Hopefully, that's the thing. And another thing is, y'all see how I got it cut right here? And y'all see how it hanging right here? So I may have to do some more sawing and drilling some, you know, cutting metal. Y'all see where it hanging right there? This right here gonna stop the port from coming in. So I'm gonna have to get my saw and clean all that up. I gotta go up some more. But the backside should be absolutely perfect. But yeah, what's going on now? I want to give y'all a quick update. The show tomorrow and all that good shit. But hopefully I have time to paint it. If I don't, oh fucking well. As long as it do what it do, it get painted later on. But we out here working, y'all. Let's get it. All right, so I did a thing. Well, me and my son, he helped me out a lot. But y'all see what's going on here? Nah, my cuts ain't perfect. Like I told y'all last video, I'm not a professional carpenter or nothing like that. My cuts ain't perfect, but they can be tweaked and tuned and all that. I can trim them. But these are what we working with, y'all. Yep. Look pretty damn good. And it fits snug. So the next mission is to get it out of there, make a square, and slide it back in that motherfucker. Basically just gluing it and screwing it and making it tight and secure and all that, and then slide it back in. But for the most part, everybody said they want the port. And, you know, no shade toward my homie, because I know he be jam-packed with a lot of business that he be doing up there, man. So I know he be super busy. But, you know, I figured I'd try it myself. And if it work, it work. If it don't, hell, I take it as experience. Me and my son learn this shit out here. No cap. But to me, it looked good. And like I said, it should be just long enough to go inside that cab and not have too much overhang behind the seats and all that. It should be absolutely perfect. That was my soul telling me, but we're going to find out. Let's see. So we just hit Montgomery, man. In the midst of me building the port for the box, my homie hit me up and said he got the port ready. So we made the emergency stop in between we making that port, which I'm still gonna finish because it's all about the experience. But we up here in Montgomery right now, about to hit the interstate. You know what I'm saying? And we about to hit the box shop up and pick that port up. And we may have a long night of hell of us, but I'm gonna try to get it in tonight. If I can't get it in tonight, I hit the show tomorrow the way it been without the port, and we'll just put the port in afterwards. But we heading up here to get the port as we speak, man. Welcome, Montgomery, Alabama. What they used to call it back in the day, Monkey Town, the Gump. Yeah, we're in Monkey Town, the Gump. We here to get the port. Let's get it.
We cool? I ain't finna let damn nigga just
Welcome back to the
burn me out like I ain't really out here trying to get a little motion with me, so you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's why I straight we cool.
Tryna get your cash up, Woody. I'm in a bag. Too many flex store really. Y'all niggas saying I can do what I want. I ain't gotta brag. I'm tryna keep bringing pressure. I ain't tryna crash.
We cool? I ain't finna let damn nigga just
Welcome back to the
burn me out like I ain't really out here trying to get a little motion with me, so you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's why I straight we cool.
Tryna get your cash up, Woody. I'm in a bag. Too many flex store really. Y'all niggas saying I can do what I want. I ain't gotta brag. I'm tryna keep bringing pressure. I ain't tryna crash.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back, man. Now last video, y'all seen it kind of ended abruptly because I had to go to Montgomery and make an emergency run to pick up the port, even though me and my son was already building one. So I'm gonna get straight into it. I'm gonna show y'all what we got so far and show y'all what else got to be done and what's gonna be coming in the next couple videos as far as getting the port fully in and what's got to be done to make sure the shit right and sealed up. So without further ado, let's get it, man. Y'all hit that like button if you haven't subscribed to the channel. Let's run this up to 1,000 subscribers and let's see, can we get these likes up, man? Let's try to get at least 100, 150 likes on the video, man. Let's get it. As y'all seen, I did emergency run and I went and got the port. And I basically got the port in somewhat. Now, when I say somewhat, I realized that the measurements that my partner Jason took were absolutely spot the hell on. Now, what wasn't spot on is my cuts to the cab and the bed. Because as y'all can see, y'all see how the port hitting that down there? Y'all see how the port hitting? And even all up the side. I'm gonna have to order me another boot. I'm gonna have to reseal all this shit, y'all. But as y'all can see, coming from the bed coming from the bed is straight. It'll come in. Got plenty of room. It coming in. But y'all see this lip in the cab? I gotta get my cutoff wheel and I got to widen this opening up, man. I gotta figure out how the fuck to get this shit. Excuse me, y'all. I'm trying to stop doing so much swearing. I got to figure out how I'm going to get this up out of here. You see what I'm saying? And I got to bring this lip up. So I got to get my wheel and widen all this up, open all this up some more, and push that back up in there. Now, I don't know if I'd be able to do that with a grinder, or I just have to, use the metal cutting wheel and just go and get rid of that. But I'm going to have to take my accordion boot back off, which I probably just need to go on the internet and order another one now. And Cause all they got to come back out. Because being that, damn, I was in so much of a rush, bro. I was bleeding and everything, y'all. Rushing. But as y'all can see, like I said, coming from the back, it coming straight in. But when it comes to coming in the cab, it stops. So I got to widen my hole up a little more. No diddy. But for the most part, it's in, guys. Now, the way I got it set right now, I was in a rush to get to the show, so I only put a screw here and screw there. I didn't mount it on neither side or the top because I don't know if y'all can rightly tell. Let me see. Can I turn my flashlight on? Hold on. I don't know if y'all can tell. Y'all see this void in here, this open space? Now, this is the port, and there is the open space inside. So the port basically just sitting inside the box right now, if that makes sense to y'all. Because y'all can still see back there in the back to the subwoofers in between that little crease, that crack right there. So all that still got to be sealed up. And I still got a lot of figuring to do because, like I said, y'all, this is like my first time ever tackling a project like this, man. Huge shouts out to my partner for building the box, building the port, and all that good stuff, man. But when it comes to metal work, cutting metal and doing, y'all, this is my first time ever doing all this. So I'm learning as I go, to be honest with y'all, but I'm going to get it together for sure. But what I am going to do, once I get time to pull the box back out and all that good stuff, y'all, I am going to make me some pilot holes and all that good stuff. That way I won't be splitting the wood and all that good stuff, man. But I still got to seal around the corners and stuff. Y'all can see where all the wood glue at, the dried up at and all that. So it glued and screwed real strong, as y'all can see. But a couple pieces of my wood split, which ain't too bad because if all else fail, I can break it back down, mirror all the cuts, and build it again. So that's the beauty of, you know, working with the wood or whatever. No diddy. That's the beauty of it. You know what I'm saying? I can always break it back down. I got a sheet of wood, and I can, you know, mirror each one of these cuts, and I can rebuild the port to the exact, you know, measurements and stuff that he has. That's why the last video ended so abruptly in between me and my son trying to get that port built. Truth be told, the port that we were building would have been way too wide. It wouldn't have came that far inside the cab because the way I was building it, it was way too wide. And when I got the port from my homie, I seen the dimensions, and I was like, boy, it's perfect for the cutout that I got in the cab and the bed. So mine would have been way too wide in the first place. With all that said and done, guys, I'm gonna give y'all a quick sneak peek and let y'all see what it sound like. Now I may have to slow it. Well, I ain't even copyright. I ain't even monetize on this channel, so I don't have to really slow anything down to try to, you know, compensate for copyrights in there, because we ain't even monetized over here yet. So I'm gonna let y'all hear what the truck sound like with the port in it. There is a noticeable difference, I can tell you that, but you can also tell that that it's still not complete. You can definitely tell that it's not complete. You can definitely tell that it's not completely sealed right now. So still a long way to go, man. Like I said, eventually I got to find another ride to ride in, because right now it's currently my wife has her car and this is my daily. That is my sister's truck, and that truck need a couple parts. So I may, you know, link with my sister or whatever and see can I just, you know, use that truck until I send them one out to get everything done and completed. My door, stunt wall, and finish the blow through and all that. You know, just take my truck up there to my partner and let him do his thing. It may take a week or two, but you know, just let him do his thing, and just, you know, probably use that truck until mine get back. So that may be the plan, y'all. I don't know, but like I said, got to figure out what all the other truck need. I mean, the truck fire up and run pretty decent, but it has been sitting for a while, and y'all know when cars sit for a while, they accumulate problems here and there. All the little gremlins start to show up. So I don't know, but that is a plan. That is a great idea to use that to get back and forth to work, point A, point B, while my truck is in the shop getting everything done and completed. That'll save me a lot of time. That'll save me a lot of headache and all that good stuff, to be honest with you. But with all that said and done, man, let's get to these little couple clips that I shot of the truck playing with the blow through in it. And yeah, let's see, man. Let's get it.
Take your shit, do your dip, spend your money like money ain't shit. Ooh, ooh, got to blame it on Jesus. Hashtag blessed. They ain't ready for me. I'm a dangerous man with some money in my money. Keep up. So many pretty girls, I'm telling you, they're picking up the money. Keep up. Why you mad? This is crazy. I thought they only just keep up. I guess I'm mad. Put your pinky raise up.
Welcome back to the
Bring me
channel.
out like, I ain't really out here trying to get a little motion with me, so you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's why I stream we cool.
Tryna get the cash up, Woody. I'm in a bag. Too many flex store, really. Y'all niggas saying I can do what I want. I ain't gotta brag. I'm tryna keep bringing pressure. I ain't tryna crash.
We cool. I ain't finna let
What's going on,
that
guys?
nigga just
Welcome back to the
bring me out
channel.
like, I ain't really out here trying to get a little motion with me, so you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's why I stream we cool.
Tryna get the cash up, Woody. I'm in a bag. Too many flex store, really. Y'all niggas saying I can do what I want. I ain't gotta brag. I'm tryna keep bringing pressure. I ain't tryna crash.
All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, man. Hold on, let me wipe the camera. All right, got the sun glare there, but as y'all can see, we got the saws off, and we've been out here trying to do some trimming because, damn, I hate the sun glare. Because y'all know last video, I got the port somewhat in the box, but it wouldn't come through the cabin because this area right here was low. So y'all see I'm cutting through that, trying to widen it up. And also, down here, you can see where it was rubbing right here. So I'm gonna have to figure something out, probably get the grinder out and just grind some of that down just a little bit, not much. Or if I cut this out enough, I have enough to go over top of that and slide it on in. So I might just take a little more off the top lip like I was doing. It look a little rough right now, y'all, but it ain't done. Still a work in progress, but if I can get it to go over, y'all see where it was rubbing right here and all that. If I can get it to go over that, and slide in on this side, cause this side look like it's gonna line up. And I am gonna take a little bit off right here, try to even the cut up and take it back just a hair, just a little bit. But that's what we doing right now, y'all. So let's knock this on that. We just did some more opening. Now I'm about to get back here, push the box in, line it up, and see what the port come through this time. We took away a lot of material, but I did open it up a lot. So let's see, can we get the port in this thing? So as y'all see, we inside the cabin at this point. We in here. But this is my issue. And don't worry about the ounce of shit. I got a shirt right there covering the ounce up and all that. You got a shit ton of cleaning up to do. But as y'all can see, we got the port basically in the cab, way farther than what it was. And I see a spot down here where I can probably trim down here on that corner so it can shift over to your right, my left at the point. And I may take these screws out and just go with brad nails or some shit like that, because I don't like the way that wood split, y'all. I hate that shit. That's what happened when you rush, man. But I may take those out and just use some brad nails or something so it won't split the wood. But at this current point, I just want this motherfucker to play, to be honest with y'all. So technically, the only thing I got to do now is slide the box back up under the port. And shit, man. Being that I got this gaping hole on the side of that motherfucker, I may get the wires and run the wires down the side instead of going through the port and see how that works out. I ain't got to do nothing but unhook them from the amp and just run them down the side or something like that right there. Or either whichever side, run them down through the side and go straight out to the amp instead of coming out through that port. And that should clean it up a tad bit, but I got my LED hanging. Box nasty as hell. I probably just sand it, repaint it. I may just paint this bit black with some neon splash paint or some shit, y'all. I may change it all the way up, cause that white get nasty fast as shit, man. Look at that, y'all. Jesus Christ, bro. But as of now, it might be all we'll be able to do for today. Cause like I said, the seat bracket or mounting point is hitting the port at this point. So in theory, I can come out. In theory, I can come out more, but this is my current issue. If anybody have any idea on how or what I can do to fix this or render or whatever, y'all let me know, man, because until I find me something else to ride, I'm gonna need my back seats. Now, if I had me something else to ride in, I mean, I wouldn't give a damn. I'd snatch the back seats out. But as of now, this is my daily, and this is gonna be my issue as of now. So, I mean, it's in the cabin, but it can come in a little more. But that's my issue. Leave it in the comment section and let me know if y'all got a remedy to fix that or what y'all think, man. We got to figure something out, y'all. We almost there, man. We just got to figure out that bracket again. Throw our beauty panel on here, seal it up real good. Play around with the port, find out tuning where we like it to play at. And shit. That'll be pretty much it, y'all. Just got to get that beauty panel on and figure that bracket out. And paint it. Yeah. But that's basically it. Port finally in. That glare from the sun killing me. But as y'all can see, man, I got the port in, everything secured. And I just ran a little spray foam around the edges of the port. Just to try to seal it off from the bed a little bit. Really don't know how well they're gonna help, if any at all. And it's just trial and error, just testing, trying shit at this point. Because if I can seal it off from pressure escaping back to the the bed, I should be pretty good on the inside. So that's the theory behind the spray foam. And if all else fail, it's spray foam, that shit pull off, chip off, sand it off with it. Like, it ain't hard to replace or remove. So it's just trial and error right now, y'all. But the port is literally in the truck at the port. Y'all been asking for that port, and here it is, man. Now, I'm gonna have to go inside my box. I thought about it. I'm going in my box. And run my speaker wires right down to each corner. This side going down to that side, this side going down to that side. And then I give it some screws and all that stuff and mount them to the outside of the box and all that. So won't that be coming through the port? But when I did tighten the box down, the seatbelt bracket did kind of lay on the port, which will be all right for right now. At the end of the day, it'll be okay for right now. But I just want to give y'all a quick update. The sun glare is killing me. I'm sorry about that, y'all, but spray foam curing, we're gonna see if that makes any difference and how it sound, being that they should seal it from the outside. And I see, man. Let's try. This part is I'm gonna take it. I did spray foam around the edges and all that to try to seal it off from the bed. If they're gonna help in it, I don't fucking know. It probably would, probably won't. I don't know, y'all. But I just tried it just because I had boards on either side of the box. But nevertheless, it's coming along. As y'all can see, the progress is freaking crazy. What this thing sound like. Let's get it.
I ain't finna let
going
the
on,
damn nigga
guys?
just
Welcome back to the
burn me
channel.
out like I ain't really out here trying to get a little motion with me, so you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's why straight we cool.
Tryna get the cash up, Woody. I'm in a bag. Too many flex though, really. Y'all niggas sad. I can do what I want. I ain't gotta brag. I'm tryna keep bringing pressure. I ain't tryna crash.